Good morning. Welcome back to our science class. The second unit, Wonders of Visible Light. In last class, we discussed the topic Wonder World of Mirrors. That is, multiple reflection in kaleidoscope and periscope, then a royal rod in a chalk box, etc. In kaleidoscope, 3 plane mirrors are used. But in periscope, there are only 2 plane mirrors, which are placed at 45 degree to incident ray. You should draw the figure neatly and mark the angle 45 degree in periscope. In this chapter, we studied the different properties of light. The study of light is called optics. Optics deals with the study of light and light properties. We already studied one property, that is reflection. The smooth, polished surfaces reflect light. They do not allow them to pass through it. Which type of surfaces allow light to pass through it? Yes, you studied in 5th standard the difference between transparent object and opaque objects. Transparent object allow the light to pass through it, and opaque object do not allow. While semi-transparent objects like cloths, oil, paper, etc. allow light partially. Okay, opaque objects do not pass light through it. They reflect light. Note the point. Here we are going to study about the substances which allow the passage of light through them. Let's go through an activity. Place a pencil obliquely in a glass of water. Chariye. Obliquely means chariye. What do you observe? The pencil appears broken, isn't it? What is the reason for this? Can you guess? Okay, let's do another activity that may become more clear for you. It's a magic. You can play this magic with your friend. First step, place a coin on a plate kept on a table as shown here. Then ask your friend to walk backward looking at the coin. Then ask him to stop at the position when the coin disappears from his sight. Then pour water in small quantities into the plate. Then ask your friend, can you see this coin? Can your friend see the coin again? Yes, the coin become visible. What is the reason for the reappearance of this coin? You already studied how do we see? An object can be visible when the light from the object reach our eyes, or light from any source get reflected from the object reach our eyes. Before pouring water, the light reflected from the coin traveled only through air to reach our eyes. Okay. Walk backwards till the coin disappears means walking backward till the reflected rays from the coin do not reach our eyes. Then what happens when the water is poured into the plate? Then the light reflected from the coin travels through 2 different media, water and air. The path of light deviated when light ray entered from one medium to another. Due to this deviation, the coin appears a little raised. Actually, there is no shift in position of the coin. Only it appears or we feel it just a little raised. When we walk away from the glass plate that contains the coin, the light rays that cannot reach our eyes. Means reflected light rays from the coin cannot reach our eyes. So we cannot see the coin. But when the water is poured into the plate, the light rays first travel through water and then through the air. So a deviation to the path take place. Here the light have to travel 2 different media, water and air, to reach our eyes. Whenever the light enters from one medium to another, there undergoes a deviation. So, a deviation to the path takes place here. If we remove the water from the plate, again the coin disappears. And when water is poured into the coin, again appears. Now you can guess why the pencil placed in a glass of water appears broken. Why? The light ray reflected from pencil travels through water and air to reach our eyes. Is it really broken? No. Just it appears broken or we feel like it. When light travels from one medium to another, its path undergoes a deviation. This phenomenon of light is called refraction. ഒരു മീഡിയത്തിൽ നിന്നും മറ്റൊരു മീഡിയത്തിലേക്ക് ലൈറ്റ് ട്രാവൽ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ അവിടെ പാതയ്ക്കൊരു വ്യതിയാനം സംഭവിക്കും. അതാണ് റിഫ്രാക്ഷൻ. ഒരു ഡീവിയേഷൻ സംഭവിക്കും. ആ സ്ട്രെയിറ്റ് ലൈൻ എന്നുള്ളത് അല്പം ഡീവിയേറ്റ് ചെയ്യും. ആ പ്രോപ്പർട്ടിയാണ് റിഫ്രാക്ഷൻ. വെൻ ലൈറ്റ് ട്രാവൽ ഫ്രം വൺ മീഡിയം ടു അനദർ, ഇറ്റ്സ് പാത്ത് അണ്ടർഗോസ് എ ഡീവിയേഷൻ. ദിസ് ഫിനോമിന ഓഫ് ലൈറ്റ് ഈസ് കോൾഡ് റിഫ്രാക്ഷൻ. Then we studied two main phenomena of light. What are they? Reflection and refraction. Reflection is the coming back or bouncing back or return of light that falls on a surface. Opaque substances reflect light. Then what is refraction? When light travels from one medium to another, its path undergoes a deviation. This phenomenon of light is called refraction. A bucket fell in the well seems to be just a little raised than its original position. Then image of moon inside the water bodies is seemed just a little raised. Okay. Then even a stone inside the pot seems just close to our eyes rather than its original position. Then another example, early sunrise and delayed sunset. That is, sun is visible before actual sunrise and after actual sunset for a short period. It is called early sunrise and delayed sunset. Then fishes in aquarium is seen just raised or sometimes in bigger size. That is due to the refraction. The light rays that comes to our eyes after getting reflected from the part of pencil which is above the surface of water travel only through the air. But the light rays that return from the part of pencil that is below the surface of water first travel through water and then through the air. Here, the light rays first enter the air from water. So, a deviation takes place to the path. Hence, the pencil appears to be broken or bent. Now, let's go to another topic, the world of lenses. We have already learned about different types of mirrors. Plane mirror, concave mirror and convex mirror. All of them reflect light. They do not pass light through them. Now let's see a few other objects which allow light to pass through them. Here are given a collection of lenses. Are all lenses alike or similar? You can see certain differences. Here, a lens with a thick central portion and a thin edge is called convex lens. And a lens with a thin central portion and thick edges is called concave lens. There are two types of lenses, convex lens and concave lens. The outer surfaces are curved outward in convex lens and in case of concave lens, the outer surfaces are curved inward. These are known as biconvex lens and biconcave lens. BI. Bi means two. We know mirrors reflect light while lenses pass the light through it. That is the difference between mirrors and lenses. You have already studied the image formed by mirrors. What are they? Real image and virtual image. Real image is formed only in case of concave mirror. In case of plane mirror and convex mirror, the image formed will be virtual, which means the image cannot be caught on a screen. Real image can be caught on a screen. Then, what about the images in case of lenses? Is it same as in case of mirrors? Let's do an activity. Hold a convex lens against a distant object and try to capture the image on a wall. Try increasing and decreasing the distance between the lens and wall. What is your observation? What type of image is obtained here? We get clear but an inverted image. If we repeat the experiment using a concave lens, we cannot capture the image on the wall. Write down these observations, these differences in your science diary. Then, do you know what happens to the light rays passing through a lens? Let's do an experiment. Using lenses, laser light, transparent vessel and water. In first step, take some water in a transparent vessel. Add some milk or soap to water to make the path of light rays clearer. Using two laser torches, send light beams into the water as shown here. You can see light traveling in a straight line. Now, place a convex lens in the path of light, outside the vessel but close to it. What change has taken place in the path of light? We can observe the light rays passing through it close to each other, which is called converges, means more close to each other. Then, if we place a concave lens and repeat the same experiment, we can see that light rays passing through it separate, which is called diverges, means moves away from each other. So, convex lens is converging lens, while concave lens is diverging lens. Convex lens forms real image, while concave lens forms virtual image. What is the difference between real image and virtual image in case of lenses and mirror? Yes, real images are formed in convex lens and concave mirror. Virtual image is formed in case of concave lens, convex mirror and plane mirror. Okay? Then, what are the uses of these lenses? Different types of lenses are used in spectacles to rectify defects of vision. The ability to see is called vision. Myopia or short sight means nearsightedness can be rectified by using concave lens. While hypermetropia or long sight, clearly seeing distant object, can be rectified using convex lens. To see tiny letters and objects in bigger size, we use hand lens. This is a convex lens. This hand lens is a convex lens. This convex lens is used in equipments like microscope, telescope, camera and projector. Which type of lens is used in microscope? Yes, convex lens. These are very important points. especially in case of USS exam. There must be 1 or 2 questions from this part. Okay, study well. Then, what are the other equipments in which we use lenses? Find out and write down in your science diary. Look here. What is this? It is a rainbow. Did you see this? Yes, you might have seen a rainbow. What are the colors in the rainbow? You know, there are 7 colors. VIBGYOR: violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. You can also create the colors of rainbow in your home itself. Let's do an activity. Take some water in a flat vessel and place it under direct sunlight near a wall. At proper angle, place a plain mirror in the water to reflect the sunlight on the wall. Then paste a thermocol sheet or white paper if the wall is not white. You can see beautiful colors on the screen or wall. Do you know what is the reason? Let's do another activity using a prism. Take a plain mirror and a black paper of the same size as plain mirror. Make a hole as big as a coin in the paper. Then paste that paper on the plain mirror. Then hold the plain mirror up to sunlight and reflect the light on the wall. Place the prism in the path of reflected light near the wall. Light should fall obliquely on the rectangular face of the prism. The light emerges through the other rectangular face and fall on the wall. Now try to change the position of the prism. Then what do we see on the wall? We can see beautiful colors. Beautiful 7 colors of rainbow. We know sunlight is white light. White light consists of 7 colors. Which are they? Violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. When white light is passed through a prism, when sunlight or white light is passed through a prism, it splits into its component colors. This phenomenon of splitting up of white light into its constituent colors or component colors is dispersion. The phenomenon of the splitting up of white light into its constituent colors or component colors is called dispersion. It occurs because different colors in white light undergo different extension of refraction, different types of refraction, different range of refraction. You can study in your higher class. Then, white light split up into its 7 colors, that is its component colors. Then, why should we form white light by combining these component colors? Why should? That arrangement is called Newton's disk. Let's make a color disk or Newton's disk. Take a discarded CD and mark 7 equal parts, equal sections as shown in figure. Then you may paint the 7 colors of a rainbow on it in order or pairs colored papers. If you rotate the disc fast, inserting a pencil in the hole, which color do you see now? Seems white in color, isn't it? Then, you can understand that the component colors of light are combined White light is optic. You can also do different experiments using mirrors, lenses, prisms, etc. You can also use additional material for this. Okay, study well, complete the notes. Here are given a worksheet. Try to complete it. Then your activities are write about convex lens and concave lens. Then the phenomenon dispersion, the Newton's disk, the formation of rainbow, etc. Okay, thank you.